Hello everybody, and welcome to DarKnot. DarKnot bills itself as a third-person, non-linear psychological horror game. It's developed by DarKnot Team, which is a new indie game studio focusing on high levels of detail and immersion. Just note, this is an M-rated game and contains scenes of frequent violence or gore, along with other mature content. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome in everybody. I am CW719. We are going to start a new game called DarKnot, as I covered. Apologies if I sound a little off. If you're hearing me for the first time, you won't know, but if you've heard me before, I'm a little sick right now. I'm dealing with something that my son brought home, so bear with me. I will sound better as time goes on. Maybe not today, but next time. But we're going to jump into a game called DarKnot. Thank you to Team DarKnot, who provided me the code for this game. This game actually comes out on November 3rd, 2022. Today is Halloween, October 31st, so we got a slightly early look at this game. But it does bill itself as a third-person adventure horror game, but all of the gameplay that I've seen looks first-person, so I guess we'll figure that out. Here on the menu, we get these lovely piano trills. My settings should be set already. There is not a way to invert the camera, the vertical access in this game. I had to do it through Steam settings. I play inverted, so this would have been a big old bummer for me, but everything else should be okay. I got the setup that I want. I did start a game just to test some things. Everything looked all right on my end, so we're gonna go to play, I think. Is that sounds like new game? And again, I'm super sniffly and kind of stuffed up, so I'm going to do my very best to hammer that mute button whenever I can. So, day one. Listen, the objective was to get away, and I think we got away. Call that a win. All right. I don't know too much about the game. All I know is that it's a first-person horror game, which I am pretty much on board with almost any of them. I love myself some horror, so let's
It's been going
take a
on
look.
for 3 years. For 3 long, painful years, I've lost my peace of mind. But today, everything will change.
All right. Take the item in the left hand. We did that. Get a note. I might have to mess with the sensitivity a little bit. We're kind of flying all over the place here. Let me do that real quick. The up and down was a little crazy. All right. Gregor, no more money for you. You have not yet paid the last debt, but you are already asking us for a new one. Don't threaten us. Don't come over again. Don't scare the children. Interesting. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. Didn't mean to drop it on the floor. It said rotate. Okay, got it. That's how that works. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to throw things on the floor. We've got a bunch of books. You know what? The horizontal is a little wily as well. Let's turn that down just a titch. There we go. Oh, that's feeling better. This is trash. It is. Okay. We can just carry things. We don't necessarily need the window open. There we go. Oh gosh. I mean, it looks good, you know. Graphically impressive. That can't be good. How long has this been here? It's been so long since that hunt. It's raining in the window.
A small thing like this thunderstorm's gonna wake you up, isn't that right, son?
All right. So this is his wee lad. Maybe we shouldn't turn the light on. I feel bad now. Okay, trash. I like how it labels things that are trash. This is not trash. The sun draws the same places. Why do they scare me? The sun? Is that how we refer to him? Okay, I don't know if that was supposed to be scary. Made a scary sound. I don't know how thorough we need to be. That's what I keep in my bedroom drawers. Bowls and forks, just in case. Okay. I'm glad that it labels everything as trash. That is trash. That is useful. Trash, 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 trash. Creepy hole in the wall. Okay. So again, just getting our bearings. Sun draws same places. Why do they scare me? I don't know. That's weird. Why are you scared of that? Actually, it's actually very well done. Everything's trash. Okay, all right. I don't know. Doesn't seem anything too important in here right now. Actual trash. So, I guess we'll shut the light off and just wander down the street. We can't even turn the TV on. It's an old TV, too. Oh, man. I wonder what year this is set in. Oh. Do we not have hallway lights?
I found the cure. It's on the desk in my study.
What? Cure for what? You're getting right into it. Oh, dear God. Well, that's, okay, this is not just a normal night. A vial of blood is required for the ritual of immersion. Oh, everything is like in the nightmare. Monsters, rites, wraiths. When it's over? When's it over? Okay, might have a couple, you know, grammatical errors. The studio, the developer is not from the U.S. I don't believe so. Something to keep in mind. I don't know if we have an inventory. What's this journal about? Brief candle with a real shot fuse. Okay, yep. Gonna be running into some grammatical errors. Just accept it and move on. Health before awakening. Brief candle with a real okay. What's wrong with that mirror? This reflection looks like I'm going crazy too. I can't. Is that a reflection, or is there's clearly something on the other side of that mirror? Pills are good. Well, all right. I don't know what that is. It doesn't look great, but we'll just not be in here anymore. Hallway light, please. Thank you. The red monster turned out to be fiction. The terrible monster so colorfully described by the inhabitants of a small town turned out to be a joke of a local drunkard. Why did my candle go out? His story was so realistic. Well, I'm not done. I'm not done. Read it again. Oh, yeah. All right, well, the drunkard lied. That's what we learned. Wait, what does that say? I don't need that. Okay. Oh, a dull knife. We should take that. Okay, it can't be that dull. You put it through the countertop. Or somebody put it through the countertop. Uh-oh, fridge is broken. Spoiled food. This game is terrifying. Interesting. There's a demon in there. Wow, who puts that up in their house? Alright. Does Cdub have tinnitus, by the way? That was, It was loud. Maybe not loud. It was noticeable. Okay, this looks like a thing. Dear Dr. Lovepatane, I found a place where you and your son can live for a while until everything is settled. It's in a bad neighborhood, but housing there is almost free. The former owner moved out a year ago. Since then, no one had lived there, so probably this joint is now bedbug free. Don't thank me, I still owe you. Okay, we gotta read fast. At least that was decipherable. This is the key to my study where I do my research. Okay. How did I light my candle? I lit my candle by holding it to the key? Do I have to keep it in my hand like this? Just turn all the lights on. This place is creepy enough. Okay. Alright, creepy sound effects. To my study. Where do I study? Is this my study? This is my study. Okay, don't open that door yet. Okay, that one also has salt lining it. What else is going on in here? Cultist Champion card. It's a card made of human skin. As a doctor, I can be sure of that. I gave everything I had for it. I can't even imagine why one needs such a bone-chilling item. Alright, well, listen. I don't know if this stuff's important, so I would hate to just throw it all on the floor. Attention to resident of room 312. In connection with your failure to pay the rent for the last 6 months, you are ordered to vacate the premises within 3 days. Otherwise, you will find your things on the street. Sincerely, apartment building manager. They don't even have a name. Again, if there's like very short little pauses in the action, it's me probably reaching over, hitting my mute button, hacking violently into the microphone, and then hitting the mute button again. So apologies, I'll try to do better. I'll try to make them as short as possible.
Arrive any minute. I need to start the ritual before he's here. I drew clues on the table next to the book.
Okay. So another thing, this game, like I said, it does bill itself as a third-person action game. Do I have to turn the key? Oh, it is unlocked. Okay. Alright, doors are hard. Doors are hard. Listen, candlelight's all fine, but y'all got an actual light switch in here? It doesn't look like it. Hunt. We found what you were looking for, Gregor. Not far from the city. 3 experienced hunters got mauled. Everyone goes. There are almost 20 of us, like in the old days. Bring your gun. The search area is not small. Finally have a chance to get monster blood. Okay. Alright. These are all locked. Mental disease. Gregor F. Lovepatane. I don't know how to say that. Dear, we did everything we could. I regret to inform you that your son's problems are not related to his physical health. His illness is beyond our remit. You need to go to the Alita Hospital. Their doctors will help you. Alright, getting some lore, getting some background. Here I have to put one of the ritual objects. Where have I left them? Oh, okay. So we need our human skin. What is this? Immersion ritual recipe. As a result of research, I came to the conclusion that the ritual of immersion will require these items from the world of nightmare. Oops. Hold on. Can you read it again? Oh, that's a demon. Blood of the monster in bathroom. My son was hiding something from me in his room, definitely the source of the nightmare infection, which is brushwood, to be delivered by a courier. Okay. The items need to be laid out in the correct geometric... Oh, just give me a second. Let me know. I'll let you know when to move on. I marked them with circles on the table. The candle will show them I am on the right track. When all the items are in place, you need to burn sun's drawing in the fire. Alright. Puzzles. Brains. Spiders. Yeah, this room sucks. Who is it? It's probably the courier. They're gonna have to wait a while. I got stuff to explore. What's this? In the book, this thing is called Lochnar, a powerful demon, dimensions lord, and all that stuff. In short, it doesn't work either. It looks cool. Alright, so this is where the demons are gonna come from. Alright, so this game is starting a little different. I mean, we are in the thick of it already. Like, there's trouble afoot. That's trash. I mean, I'm sure somebody would like it. Maniac. The culprit of the tragedy of the Dark Forest will not confess. In the vicinity of the Dark Forest, the body of a strong, middle-aged man was found. He wore a suit of dark feathers matching the description of the Dark Forest monster. It seems that the monster, all this time, was a maniac who covered his tracks in this way. The person did some stuff. I don't even know why I tried reading that. I knew I was going to have time. How did I light it last time? Ah, jeez. Okay. I don't know. I guess it just... It's an occult candle. Rubik's Cube. I could solve that one. See, that's more my speed.
I need items for the ritual.
Yes, I know. Pick up this one. Okay. Card made of human skin. That's got to be used for this ritual. I don't really know how to set it in a good spot. Do I just hit A on a spot? No, that just drops it. I'm a little... Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Where'd it go? Oh, jeez. Oh, I legitimately... Oh, there it is. It just blended in pretty well with what was going on. I don't know how to... Oh, for Christ's sakes. How do I put in spot? I mean, this has got to be one of the things, right? Maybe it's not. Tell you what, let's set it on the... Set it on that part of the floor, so if we need it, we know where it is. All right, they did say...
The book specifies the items.
The card was questionable. The bathroom definitely had the blood of a monster. After the ritual, you'll need to get rid of this. You don't say. Oh, I need this. Okay, there's the blood of the monster. Is there something outside the window, or am I crazy? I think there's stuff outside the window.
Seems to work. I need to find the rest of the items.
Like, just a... Courier's here. What is that? Just the FedEx guy with...
You know, I'm taking a huge risk talking to you. If I get discovered, you'll fucking kill me. So hurry up.
Okay.
Found the champion's card. Give it to me right now.
Oh, you want the card.
Read on. Fulfill your end of the deal.
Oh, please. Is my son awake? I should go check on him. Oops, sorry. Hold on. We just moved in. Excuse me. There you go. I'm trying. Thank you for the alchemical ingredients. What, did he punch me? Okay. I don't even want to know what this is. Yeah, I don't either. Looks gross. It goes somewhere. I don't know how to put it down.
Yes. Yes.
There we go.
I'm feeling it. Finally, it's all over. This nightmare.
Okay, so that's the brushwood. We got the blood, and then my son was hiding something from me in his room. Definitely the source of the nightmare infection. Do I ever sprint? Oh, I do have a sprint. Oh. Gotta hold it down.
Oh no, it's happening again. I need to hurry.
Oh God, where'd he go? Well, that would explain the horrible voices. Okay, what was he hiding? We gotta figure out what he was hiding. This is my hunting hat. Monster hunter's hat. So he was hiding something in his room. Stop opening the window. Feather? Crow feather. Looks like I brought it with me. What looks horrifyingly out of place? That's the question.
Somewhere in this room. The item for the ritual. My son's hiding it from me.
What is this? That's trash. That is also trash. That is trash. And that is trash. Oh. That seems like a good spot to look.
No, get out of here.
Knotted rat tails. Uh-oh. Stop messing with the lights, bud. Oh! Oh! Oh. Okay. Alright. Death, I still love you.
Get out.
My son just murdered me to death. Okay. Alright. Well, there's danger here. I guess we have to be, faster?
I had this nightmare again.
At least we know where everything is now, right?
It's been going on for 3 years.
Okay.
For 3
See, I'm not crazy.
painful years, I've lost my
There's
peace of
weird,
mind.
terrifying things happening, like
Today.
in the periph.
Everything will change. The storm out there must have blown the fuses.
Oh, so now the storm blew the fuses? Okay. Let's take this. Okay, we're gonna try to book it this time.
I found the cure. It's on the desk in my study.
Alright, well, there's a lot of sounds happening.
The storm out there must have blown the fuses.
Okay, well now I'm concerned. Because last time... there was no problem with the fuses.
The storm out there must have blown the fuses.
Is this a different place? No, this is the same spot, right?
The storm out there must have blown the fuses.
I'm gonna make him say it at least 85 times, just to be sure. So we gotta do it in the dark now. So the key was on this nightstand, right? The key was in the drawer. I don't know where the key is. Oh, there it is. It was under the note. Don't like that sound. I can't see anything, buds. Where's my study? I'm all twisted. Here it is. So I'm curious as to why this time the lights
I
don't
need
turn.
items for the ritual. The storm out there must have blown the fuses.
Why did it blow it this time and not last time? Is it like testing my memory?
Seems to work. I need
Okay.
to find the rest of the items.
So this must be timing. What the hell was that? Just goo shooting out of midair. Damn it.
You know, I'm taking a huge risk talking to
Yes, so I've
you. If I
heard.
get discovered, they'll fucking kill me. So
Alright.
hurry up.
Here's your card.
Have you found the children's card?
Take it. Time is of the essence. Take it. My son will kill me again.
Fulfill your end of the deal.
Thank you. Alright, he must be giving me a good shove. That must be what's happening. Ah, damn it. Okay, so we got this item. And then the last item is in the bathroom?
Yes.
There we
Yes,
go. Boy,
I'm
setting
feeling
this
it.
stuff down is kind of tricky.
Finally, it's all over. This nightmare.
Where's the bathroom? Are you the bathroom? No, you're the hallway. I'm so confused. Oh. That's like super creepy. Where was the bathroom? Alright. Way creepier this time around. No! No! Do I run? Put this down.
That's it? Ritual
We did it.
completed?
We did it.
No, damn it. I need a place. The place where my son is now. I need to burn this damn drawing. And I'll be free.
But if I do that... okay. Did we fix the lights? Did we fix the lights? I can't see anything. Also, I don't know what causes that to light. What drawing? So is he just wandering?
Oh no, it's happening again. I need to hurry.
Is it just one drawing? Is it all the drawings? I don't know. We just keep running.
Yes, yes. Do you feel it?
How'd we do?
Hell no. That's not how it was supposed to end.
It's the wrong drawing.
I'm awakening.
I think we did it. Did we do it? Or did we just set this place on fire? What is happening to the world? What is this about? Don't say you died. Hey, see, that looks like that's a step in the right direction. Day 1. Still. Okay, different place though, so.
What a horrible dream. So where am I?
Okay. Oh, bless you.
Where the hell am I?
Maybe this is where the third
Why
person
is the
aspect
ritual
kicks in.
right?
Okay. All right. Well, that answers my question. That first part is. What did I pick it up? Oh, so it plays completely different now. Inspect. A candle contains bone salts which wards off weak ghosts. Read. Okay. Attention, sweeper. The park visitors leave a lot of garbage that attracts crows. These birds misbehave, scattering garbage, and even cases of crow attacks on visitors have become more frequent. And they bring bad luck. When there are too many crows, use the weak charges that you can find in the firefighting box. Alright. This is stone head. A heavy head that fell off of the statue. Is that a weapon?
This might come in handy.
I think it is a weapon. Can I attack? Oh my god, I can attack. Oh, okay. Wow, okay, this game is... That is not what I thought it was going to be. Okay, we're good there.
This
Oh,
place.
that's how we
I recognize
gallop? That's how
This
we
is the park on the opposite side.
tramp
It's
around?
changed so much.
Look at this tiny
Now it's
door.
completely different.
What a small door. It looks like you can get out of the park through it.
It's locked.
Aw, jeez. It definitely made the sound that it was opening, though. Alright, so tapping the left thumbstick makes you jump like a goof. Holding it down lets you run. Also kind of like a goof. Alright. Oh, something here. What are we looking at? Inspect. It's an ordinary brick. So damage 14. Okay. Alright. So we got like weird RPG element. What is this game? Again, sorry, that was one of those breaks where I didn't want to cough in your ear. All right, let's go this way. Hello, crow. Should I hit it? Oh, he hit me. He stole my candle. Inspect the crow. Black beast. Uh-oh. Sounds like there's a lot of crows. The Bell of Beginnings. A huge iron bell.
Give me a break.
Should I not have done that? Seems like maybe I shouldn't have done that. Where did my candle go? Something is happening. There we go. Alright, I gotta figure out the UI and how it works. Oh, we got, like, full-blown combat here, buds. Holy smokes. I guess in hindsight I shouldn't have rung the bell, but... Janitor! Inspect. The body of a man in work clothes. On the back of his robe there's a print that says janitor. Okay, he also had a candle.
Well, let's brawl.
Who wants to brawl? Somebody wants to brawl. The game is dark. Not.
Let's brawl. Looks like a weapon. But I haven't hit anyone in 20 years.
Okay. Nest of a large bird. The feathers are black, probably crows. Put. What did I put in there?
Stay away!
Who are you talking to? Poster above the firefighting box. To inspect an item, select the inspect option. For the hand, the item it is in. For the right hand, this is the Y button. For the left, this is the X. Items damage, current durability.
The
Okay.
enemy.
Taking the right hand, the enemies with more than 10 damage points. Okay.
The shovel. The most terrifying weapon of all the best horror movies. May come in handy.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sounds like there's somebody around me. But I can't see very far.
It's locked.
Right for the best. I think whatever's growling at me is on the other side. So, I don't know. Is this... is this where we started? This is where we started. Okay, this all wraps around. There's definitely bad sounds. Bad sounds around here. I think that's really all we need from here. This candle is not great.
The enemy!
Where? What are you talking about? There he is.
The candle went out.
So I just have to hit down on the D-pad to relight it. Okay. See, he also has a candle. Oh, so I have a candle meter. I think that's the purple meter.
This ghost is haunting me.
That's not how. Okay. So, all right, okay. This is it the same? Is it the same janitor, or does this place only employ janitors? The park closes at 10 p.m. Please leave the premises on time. If you are locked in the park, knock on the bell at beginnings, or bend several rods in the northern part of the fence. Uh-huh. Break. Heavy item needed.
It's
Open.
locked.
Probably should have started with that. Whoa. What's this? Hold on, what's this? Trash? A useful garbage can.
There's
Charge?
something missing here.
Did I set fire? I tried to set fire. A garbage can that can be crafted into a destructive weapon. Do I have something that tells me where the northwest part of the park would be? I'm directionally challenged in real life, more so in video games. I don't think I have a compass. Boy, the lights here. Hold on. Can we turn the brightness up just a titch? I feel like it needs to be a little bit brighter. Let's go there. That looks good. I don't have ray tracing on. I wonder. I thought I had the ability to do ray tracing. That's fine. It's darker now. How is it darker now? Oh God, bird. Can I break this door? We didn't try to break it. I was wrong. That's not a That's not a candle gauge. That's a stamina gauge. Seems like such a small door, but I can't even move it. Alright. Well, I might have a better idea of where I need to go if I could see a little bit better. I guess it is a little brighter in this area, but... Or wait, it says if I need to leave, hit the bell. I'll hit the bell. What, I want to check that. Can I... How do I... Okay. Game. Can I crouch? Can I crouch? Can I... No. Can I... No. Alright. I don't know what's down there. I don't know if I can... Can I... What if I mouse over it? Okay, I can get a little bit more control. Did I just break it? No. Take.
I'm running out of space.
I don't know. I don't know what's underneath that bell. I'm not super sure how to check it. So my guess is we have to bash something or put... I mean, I don't know what we're supposed to... Okay, charge? Take. What did I take? I took a charge. Oh! It's called the charge. So if I take those... Okay. Put... No. So what if I use the... Is the charge like how I set fire to the garbage can? I think that's it. Which would have been back this way, right? I think we killed all the ghosts, so at least we're kind of exploring of our own free will. Oh, the fence, though. Oh, I can crouch. Right button crouches. What does left button do? Okay, well, since I'm here, let me crouch down and see if I can figure out what's going on down here. A lucky coin. See, it seems important. Take it. There we go. Now we're figuring stuff out. Okay, let's go see what we need to do with this garbage can. I'm gonna put a charge in it. Ready? Oopsies. Use charge. Oh. Use stone head. Oh. Set fire. Boom! Oh my god, I can't believe it worked. Totally 100% know what I'm doing now. Take it.
It's
Okay.
a bit heavy.
I don't really want to use that as a weapon anyways. There we go. Well, we're out of the park. Do I have a map or anything? I'm just going wherever. Oh, that was a little buddy. It's weird I can't walk up the ramp, but I could walk up the stairs. Sounds like a real happy dog around here. We should find him. Is the sun coming up? It seems to be getting brighter. I took 100 materials. I can't tell if we're getting closer to the dog. Feels like maybe. So this is like one of those, like, it doesn't matter if it's the middle of the day, it's just foggy as all get out. I don't really have a destination in mind, so we'll just, oh, come on.
Stay away!
Oh, dear God! Wow! Wow! Yes, so, yes, finding the dog is not the thing you want to do. It's best to be, maybe not around the dog. That is a big dog. All right, so we're here. So what do we do? Have we're starting this part over. Okay, so we gotta do the things we did again. Inspect.
This might come in handy.
So let's okay.
This place. I recognize it. This is the park on the opposite side. It has changed so much. Now it's completely different.
So, boy. We wandered around here for a while. We found, what, the coin? We found the brick. I don't remember where we found the brick. We found the shovel here.
Looks like a weapon. But I haven't hit anyone in 20 years. The shovel. The most terrifying weapon of all the best.
Such a weird thing to say.
May come in handy.
Take. I don't know what the nest is about. We can go back and grab our lucky coin. Oh, we gotta ring the bell. Oopsies.
Give me a break.
Alright, we're gonna attract some baddies. Or a baddie. There's a baddie.
The candle went out. I'm tired.
It's so strange. I don't know the best way of doing the combat. It seems like you're not the most mobile of people. Oh, okay, hold on. We didn't even need that stuff.
Let's brawl.
Let's go a different way this time. Because it seems like if they're gonna swing at you, they're... I didn't. Light the candle. Why did that happen? I didn't search it this time. Strange circle is drawn with salt on the floor. Now I lost my candle? Can I pick my candle back up? Okay, he has a candle. All right, there's a little strangeness to the whole experience so far. Little. I mean, I don't know. Maybe part of it's, you know, the moving from what I think is supposed to be a mouse and keyboard type setup to controller, but it's still a little goofy. White flower. Yes, switch on. Switch. There we go. Lights, baby. I think I hear... Uh-oh. What the hell is this now? Oh god. It seems like running is the better play. I don't know what to do there. Don't sweat bullets. Download the solution. Okay. So, you know, we're a little ways into the game. I'm still a little unclear on some stuff. You know, the first part of the game was spent in a first-person exploration mode. Now that we're in third person, I really don't have any idea what my objective is. It is okay. So I think we'll wrap up there for this this episode. I don't know if we'll come back to it or not. Maybe what I'll do is I'll set like a, you know, if we get, let's say we get 15 likes on this video. If we can get 15 likes on this video, then maybe we'll look at coming back with a part 2, and I'll take a closer look at what we need to do. But this is a look at DarKnot, again, coming out November 3rd. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for being around. If you haven't subbed to the channel, please sub to the channel. That would mean the world to me. And look for more content like this in the future. Cool. We'll see you later, guys.